finishing up the Freedom New Haven DIY fence part 2. Stay tuned. Alright, welcome back to the channel. Got an update on the DIY fence. Got 4 new sections put in. Heading back towards the house now. Want to show you what we're going to do next. So we're going to add a new section here, but we're going to cut it back a little bit. We're going to cut it back 1 post back, notch it, add a section, then do our gate here. The reason we're cutting that back is we want the gate to sort of line up where our staircase to our deck. Then we'll put another section in that will also be notched 1 section over, and then we should be able to finish this with 1 section. So we're going to try to put a post in here and not connect to the foundation if possible. There's a Massey Ferguson, a little bigger than Miss Massey. Alright folks, we ran into a problem where we're going to put our second end post right here. This is where the gate's going to attach. As you can see, we hit a big rock. So, got the backhoe back on the Massey. And we're gonna dig that baby out. Hopefully she isn't bigger than the tractor. We'll see how it turns out. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at this post. This is an end post right here. I'm setting up for the gate. This is where the gate's going to hang. I think the most important thing you want to do on this is make sure you got 48 inches from your post to your other end post. At the top, middle, and bottom, all 48 inches, because you want to make sure there's equal distance for the gate to fit in. Now I'm using some Quikrete down here. Got the hole probably half filled with dry. I'm going to add water and use some wet mix. This is the only post, along with the other gates I'm running by the shed, that will use a wet set mix, because I want to make sure it's nice and strong. I'm not going to worry about hanging the gate today, so I can use regular Quikrete concrete. I don't have to use fast acting. There, okay, middle, 48 right on, 48 on the bottom. Pretty good there. Set in there, let that set up. Should be pretty good to go. Now you can see in this next clip, we went ahead and hung the gate in the last 2 sections of fence off camera. Sort of ran out of time heading back to school, as my wife and I are both teachers. We sort of had to get the project done when we had the time. Now I will show you in a future clip how to hang a gate along with the hinges. I thought it was going to be tough, but it was actually pretty easy. Now I do want to mention that it was also pumpkin season. We've started a patch this year, a nice family pumpkin patch to sell pumpkins to our neighbors, friends, and family. And it worked out really well, but this was definitely a busy time. So from the time we hung the gate on the south section to the new fence section, which you'll see shortly, it was about a month. Starting on the last section of the fence, it's going to run from the house all the way back to the shed. This is an end post right here. I want to show you how it looks like. Get this baby perfectly plumb. right in the middle. Then you can look at the middle of this 4-footer. Right there, looking real nice. We're gonna go ahead and work on the gate hardware and show you how to hang a gate. It's pretty easy. They make it really easy. The first thing we want to do is release some of the tension on the spring. It's too hard to put against here. So just going to go counterclockwise and release that pressure a little bit. Now the spring is pretty much open, and there's these sleeves right here. We're going to line it up center right here, down here about 3 inches up. 3 inches up, we'll start it on this side. And you just gotta make sure you know like what way you want the gate to swing out. It's about right there. Right there. Here. So we got the gate up now. It's looking pretty good. You can take the measurements from this side of the gate, 48 inches over to the next post, and that will be my true measurements for lining up the second gate. Okay, so ran into a couple of issues here. You know, finishing up the last section, just been sort of running like on empty. This is taking a little bit longer, back at work, and you know, like trying to do it an hour here, an hour there. So made some mistakes. I want to show you some of the mistakes we made because it's not perfect, and but I'm going to show you what we're going to do to go ahead and fix some things here. So first things, I didn't realize this. I mean, I knew it when I put the gate to this end post here, but I went ahead and you know, I put the gate on this side, so this gate will open out towards me. The other one opens in. I did that because I originally hung the, it's going so fast, I hung the hinges on the wrong side. So, and the other thing was, this end post is a little high. I should have leveled it with the other end post. Wasn't thinking, working fast. I should have just used like a 2x4, 10-footer, and level things, but it is what it is. So, and then when we hung the gate, it's a little bit lower. This side is a little bit lower than that side. It's just kind of like a show all around. So, decided that we're gonna go ahead and take this gate off, put the hinges over on this side, flip the gate around so that it opens out towards the pool. That'll be fine. Go ahead, probably fill my holes in with screws. So I'll have 6 on this side and 6 on the other side. New holes for the new hinges and new holes on the other side of the end post should be fine there. And I think it can just be better. Yes, this side, this panel is a little bit high, but it is what it is. This is probably going to angle up towards the house because obviously there's a pretty good sized hill. The fence goes up, so it is what it is. You know, we're not professional fence builders here, and you know, sort of ran out of time, and we definitely lost our rhythm here building this fence, heading back to work in the fall and so forth. So we'll make it work, we'll make it look nice, but it's a challenge, and it's something we'll work through. Now we've gone ahead and put a couple more sections in. You can see in this last section before I add the dry cement, I've made it quite a bit higher. I want to make sure I have plenty of play here to go ahead and adjust the remaining posts. These are all dry cement, so I have some time to go ahead and try to get this nice curve going. The key here is definitely leaving yourself some room to play with. All right guys, so I've gone ahead and clamped this gate. I switched the hinges on the other side. Again, I'll fill these holes in with screws. And I think you can see it's a lot better. Pretty much the same. Pretty darn close. And because this gate now is higher than this one, I'm not really even noticing that. Perhaps this section is like, you know, ½ inch, quarter inch higher. Especially when I come back. Looks fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap that post, and then we should be able to put one more section in down there to cut it a little bit, and our fence will be done. So I'm glad we went back and did this again, and doing it right now. Take one more look at the new section we just recently put in for the fence. Looking really nice. Still waiting for the gate hardware to come in. I have a drop rod that should be here today or tomorrow. Everything ties in real nice with the off-grid shed. Making some solar today. Put some lawn chairs down there. My wife had those, and when she did, it kind of turned the whole space into a sort of an outdoor living space. So I'm thinking about putting a fire pit down there at some point. Fall is here. You can see the leaves. Everything's really nice. The final screw in the whole fence. All right, here we go. Got the magic smoke there too. Does it work? Let's take a look. Beautiful. All right, let's do one more wraparound shot here to look at the new DIY fence. Again, very pleased with the project. Hey, I want to thank you for watching this video series, the first part in this one. It's been a fun project. Definitely had our challenges, but we're really pleased with the results. If this video was helpful, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Come on back for more videos. Take care. Have a great day.
Wait, I haven't thrown it yet. No.